Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen Monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. But today, we explore the path of the samurai. You are waiting for a feeling that will never come. You are waiting for the spark. You call it motivation. You call it inspiration. The truth is much darker. You are using motivation as an excuse for your own cowardice. You are waiting for the stars to align before you step into the arena. The stars do not care about your success. The universe does not care if you fulfill your potential. Only the iron in your soul matters. Motivation is a fair weather friend. It visits you when the sun is shining. It whispers sweet promises when your belly is full and your bed is warm. But the moment the storm breaks, motivation flees. It leaves you alone in the cold. It leaves you shivering and full of excuses. If you rely on motivation, you are built on sand. You are a slave to your neurochemistry. You are a puppet of your dopamine levels. A warrior cannot afford to be a puppet. They hesitate. They wait. They fail. This is the cycle of the modern man. You hit the snooze button because you don't feel like waking up. You skip the gym because you are tired. You delay the work because you aren't in the zone. You are waiting for a ghost to move your limbs. This is how you live now. Fragile, reactive, inconsistent. This is how the samurai lived. Tempered, deliberate, unyielding. The samurai did not ask himself how he felt in the morning. He did not consult his emotions before drawing his blade. His life was not a series of choices based on mood. His life was a series of duties based on a code. Centuries ago, a young man stood in the freezing rain of the Japanese mountains. His name was Miyamoto Musashi. He did not seek comfort. He sought the way. He practiced a single strike 10,000 times. Not because it was exciting, not because he was motivated. He practiced because he understood the nature of the internal enemy. The internal enemy is the voice that tells you to stop. It is the voice that seeks the path of least resistance. Musashi knew that to master the sword, he had to first kill that voice. Discipline is the death of the lower self. It is the refusal to negotiate with your own laziness. Most people negotiate with themselves every day. I'll do it tomorrow. I've worked hard enough. The samurai does not negotiate. The command is given. The body obeys. There is no space for doubt. There is no room for hesitation. The dojo was a place of silence and sweat. The floorboards were stained with the effort of generations. In the dead of winter, the air was like needles in the lungs. The samurai rose before the sun. His breath was a white mist in the dim light. His hands were cracked from the cold. His muscles screamed for rest. He did not listen. He put on his armor. The weight of the steel was a reminder of his purpose. Contrast this with your digital world. You live in an age of instant gratification. You are surrounded by hacks and shortcuts. You want the results of a decade in the span of a week. You are addicted to the high of starting something new, but you have no stomach for the long, gray middle. The middle is where the warrior is made. The middle is where the iron is hammered into a blade. If you cannot endure the boredom, you cannot claim the victory. You think discipline is about control. It isn't. It is about freedom. A man who cannot control his own impulses is not free. He is a prisoner of his desires. He is a captive of his own comfort. The samurai was free because he had mastered himself. He could walk into death with a calm heart because he had already conquered his fear. He had conquered the part of him that wanted to run. He had conquered the part of him that wanted to hide. Retention is the byproduct of tension. The tension between who you are and who you must become. You are currently at war with your own potential. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you lose a battle. You are slowly surrendering your territory to the internal enemy. Eventually, there will be nothing left of you but regret. Regret is the heaviest burden a man can carry. It weighs more than any armor. It cuts deeper than any blade. Most people never realize this until it is too late. They spend their lives chasing the phantom of motivation. They wonder why they never achieved greatness. They blame their circumstances. They blame their luck. They never look at the man in the mirror. They never look at the man who chose the snooze button over the sunrise. They never look at the man who chose the screen over the sword. The samurai viewed training as Shugyo, austere, grueling practice. It was intended to break the spirit so that it could be rebuilt stronger. It was a systematic destruction of the ego. The ego wants to be comfortable. The ego wants to be praised. Discipline ignores the ego. It does the work when no one is watching. It does the work when there is no applause. It does the work because the work is the way. Think of the river. The river does not wait for motivation to flow. It flows because it is its nature. It carves through the mountain not by force, but by persistence. It does not negotiate with the stones in its path. It simply continues. Your discipline must be like that river. Unstoppable, consistent, inevitable. You think you need a complex plan? You think you need the perfect environment? You don't. You need to start. You need to do the thing you are avoiding. You need to do it precisely because you don't want to do it. That resistance you feel, that is the compass. That is the direction of growth. If it feels easy, you are standing still. If it feels like a struggle, you are ascending the mountain. The samurai knew that death could come at any moment. This was not a source of fear. It was a source of clarity. If today was your last day, would you spend it waiting for motivation? Would you spend it scrolling through the lives of others? Or would you stand tall and do your duty? The urgency of death makes the trivia of life disappear. Discipline is the realization that your time is a finite resource. Every second you waste is a second you are dead. The internal enemy is clever. He will give you 1,000 logical reasons to quit. You're overtraining. You need to recover. You can start fresh on Monday. These are the lies of the weak. The warrior recognizes the lie and moves anyway. He does not argue with the voice. He simply acts. Action is the only cure for doubt. Action is the only answer to fear. You are currently a collection of habits. Most of them were chosen for you by your environment. They are the habits of a consumer, not a creator. They are the habits of a follower, not a leader. To become the samurai, you must audit your soul. You must burn away the habits that make you soft. You must forge new ones in the fire of repetition. It will be painful. It will be lonely. It will be worth it. True mental strength is not found in a moment of crisis. It is found in the 1,000 boring moments that lead up to it. It is found in the decision to keep going when the excitement has faded. The samurai was a master of the mundane. He found the infinite in the repetitive. He found the divine in the discipline. He did not seek a peak experience. He sought a constant state of being. He sought the integration of mind, body, and spirit. Reinforce the archetype. The samurai is not a man from a history book. He is a potential within you. He's the part of you that chooses the hard path. He's the part of you that stands up when others sit down. He's the part of you that stays silent when others complain. He's the part of you that finishes what he starts. That man is waiting for you to call him forward. But he will not come for a motivated man. He only comes for a disciplined one. Look at your hands. What are they doing? Look at your time. Where is it going? The 47 Ronin waited years for their moment. They endured shame. They endured poverty. They did not lose their way because their way was internal. Your way is also internal. The world cannot take it from you. Only you can give it away. Stop looking for the spark. Be the flint. Be the steel. Create the fire through the friction of your own will. Motivation is a lie. Discipline is the only truth. The mountain does not care about your feelings. It only cares about your footsteps. Take the first step, then the next, and never, ever stop. The way is long, but the way is everything. Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen Monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. Which one are you? Comment below.